Hello everyone, I'm Subhojit Panda from Odishatv.in presenting you today's news from Odisha. First headlines. AT Group Chief Pradeep Sethi sentenced to 7-year jail term. Court could frame charges against 21 others today. Union ministers to review state government's performance in implementing central projects during BJP's National Executive Meet. Normalcy returned to Bhadrak town after protests over offensive comments against Hindu gods. Jaundice outbreak in Bhawanipatna. Administration gears up to tackle situation. And safety concerns over Samajajpur Bridge resurfaces. Now the details. The special CJM CBI court sentenced Artha Tattva Group Chief Pradeep Sethi to 7-year jail term in connection with the firm's involvement in the multi-crore chit fund scam in Odisha. Similarly, the Ponzi firm's director Manoj Patnaik has been awarded 4 years of imprisonment, while Sethi has been asked to pay a fine of Rs 30,000, failing which he will be facing 6 more months of imprisonment. Patnaik has been fined Rs 10,000. The court has directed the group to deposit Rs 250 crore. Both Sethi and Patnaik had confessed to the crime before the CBI court earlier on Wednesday, and prior to that, they had also pleaded guilty and informed the court in writing. Notably, the AT Group has reportedly duped people of over Rs 500 crore. Along with Sethi, 20 other employees of the group have been arrested. The court is likely to frame charges against 21 accused, including few politicians, MLAs, businessmen and mass media owners. Bargarh Divisional Forest Officer Solaram Marandi was detained by vigilance officials today near Judia Ghati in Keonjhar district while travelling in a bus with Rs 1.075 lakh in his possession. According to police sources, the DFO could not give satisfactory explanation about money at his possession, and so the probing agency initiated investigation to trace out the source of the amount. Raids are being initiated at the forest officials' office and residences at Bargarh, Bhagavandha village, Rai Rangpur and Bhubaneswar to trace out any disproportionate assets, officials said.
आम सर्च कलु लक्षे 750 टंका रिकवरी करथिलु आ से सब टंका तांकर जबत होईची आ सेटा तांको एबे आमे डिटेन करिजु एवं अधिक इन्वेस्टिगेशन इनक्वारी करबा पय पदक्षेप निया हेची एवं तांकर बरगड़ बासभवन सरकारी बासभवन एवं ऑफिस एवं भुवनेश्वर रे गोटे अपार्टमेंट अछि विवेकानंद मार्ग रे.
With the state unit of BJP gearing up for its 2-day national executive meeting next week, the party on Thursday informed that the centre will review the state government's performance in implementing various centrally sponsored schemes and funds during the meet. The BJP said it is a general process of review and not an exercise to create problems for the state government. It said there was nothing wrong in reviewing the performance of the central schemes being implemented in the state. Meanwhile, the ruling BJD denounced BJP's idea of holding performance during its national executive meet here on 15th April and 16th. It said that the move by the central party is like attempting to target the state government. Since the meeting is necessarily internal affairs, there is no point in bringing governance issue into the political matters and disturb a state government run by another party.
ता संगे गवर्नेंस अर्थात गवर्नमेंट को जोड़िकी आ गोटे राज्य सरकार उपर को किभली भाव में आक्रमण गोटे राजनीतिक खसड़ा प्रस्तुत कराई गणमाध्यम ओपनली कहते जदि से कले भावुं विचलित आम आम पृथ्वी पल हो राज्य सरकार कौन होमती किसी हबार ना जेहेतु मंत्री मैंने आसुच्च विभाग सचिव मैंने भी प्रायतः आसुच्च अनेक विभाग तेणुक से बाबद में ओडिशा सरकार विभिन्न योजना बाबद निश्चित भाव में रिव्यू हम केन्द्रीय योजना गुड़िकर इम्प्लीमेंटेशन केमिति होउची केन्द्रीय अर्थर विनियोग कौन होउची एवं राज्य सरकार विभिन्न योजना को कोभली भाव में कार्यान्वयन करुचंती रूपांतरण करुचंती ता बाबद में निश्चित भाव में रिव्यू हम.
As the city woke up to the shocking news of alleged suicide of Padi tutorial owner Janaki Ballabh Padi on Thursday, his family members claimed that debt burden was the cause behind such an extreme step. Padi's family assumed that since he had over Rs 30 crore worth of debt and losses in business, he was unable to repay his loans. Two banks had sent notices to him and he had also been warned that his KBR college in Pratapnagari in Cuttack would be closed. His kin alleged due to these reasons he could have resorted to end his life. Earlier in the morning, Paddy's dead body was found hanging from a ceiling fan in his house at Brahmeswar Patna under Bodagada police limits in Bhubaneswar. Following the discovery of his death by his brother-in-law, the police reached the spot and recovered his body and a suicide note.
नियति लाइफ रिटर्न तो थिबो न सुसाइड जने एते बड़ लोक करिवो काहे की बोधे पैसा हाथ धरि तो कोन तो मेरे डिटेल्स कहि परिबि नै
सर के तिनेला ये रोतले प्रा गुमसुम रोतले हम डायरेक्टर मैडम डाकिले सकाळे 17:40 खंडे हो रोतले सर कोटे लुगा पिनथिले आ गोटे गामुछा रे झुली के रखले फैन रे
तो गुडे से खर्च करी पकैतिले एगुडा साधारणत घर खर्च कले गुडे पैसा लागि जाय तार किछि लाभ उठेनी से सुध दवा पड़े मूल दवा पड़े एत पैसा तो मिले सहजरे तेणु डिप्रेशन थिला मुझे बहुत थर कही तुम चेष्टा कर हठात बोधे डिप्रेशन बहुत बढ़ी जाइए मुझे जान नी आगुरी जानते अटके ही था बोधे
अपारेंटली सुसाइड जना पड़ुଛି आ गोटे नोट भी मिली तर्जमा कराऊँ बर्तमान इनक्वायरिंग ऑफिसर तर्जमा कर पोस्टमार्टम रिपोर्ट में बॉडी पठाई सब आसिला पर जना पड़े क्लियरली कौन है.
Normalcy returned to Bhadrak town a day after severe tension erupting due to public protests over some offensive comments against Lord Ram and Goddess Sita on a social media platform, leading administration to clamp prohibitory orders in the area. Even as the situation is seen to have improved with public transport getting back on track, businesses opening up, prohibitory orders under Section 144 of CRPC are still in force to prevent any untoward mishap. Nearly 15 platoon police force have been deployed throughout the town and patrolling is on at various places. Barring educational institutions which are conducting examination, others are being closed down. Administration has confirmed that a peace meeting will be held today to solve the dispute and restore complete normalcy over the area. Earlier on Thursday evening, activists of Bajrang Dala and Vishwa Hindu Parishad took to streets protesting over some offensive remarks against Hindu gods posted on social media. Agitating mob ransacked some shops and staged road blockades, leading administration to deploy as many as 15 platoons of force to control the irate public. Cases of jaundice continue to pile up in Bhavanipatna town of Kalahandi district, with more than a dozen of fresh incidents reported from Bahadur Bagichapada area on Thursday. According to sources, even as many as 17 persons have been reportedly tested positive for the dread waterborne disease today. After 21 cases were reported earlier on 1st April, the administration has geared up to tackle the pressing situation. A team of health experts are taking stock of the situation in the area to provide medication to the people. Health camps have been organized to spread awareness on the disease. Affected patients are currently undergoing treatment at district headquarters hospital. Cleaning drive and sanitation programs have been taken up on a war footing, the district health department said. Blood samples have also been sent for laboratory tests. Such swift rise in cases of infection has triggered panic among the local residents. Following the reports of the outbreak, the Public Health Engineering Department have been supplying clean drinking water through water tankers. Besides, old damages pipelines have been replaced by new ones and water is also being supplied through them. Safety concerns over the Samajajpur railway overbridge at Chandanpur on Bhubaneswar-Puri highway have resurfaced, with the protection wall of 50 meter made of stacked bio bags filled with sand caught fire 3 days ago. As per sources, the bags stacked for the purpose of rendering support to the approach road of the railway bridge towards Samajajpur village have been damaged after it caught fire, threatening the longevity of the bridge and its usability, keeping in mind the Rath Yatra schedule on 25th June. The National Highway Authorities of India confirmed that the construction company and a consultancy firm have been asked to inspect the site and assess the extent of damage. It is pertinent to mention here that the bridge constructed prior to the Nava Kalebara festival in 2014 at the cost of Rs 30 crores has been inoperational twice before, owing to quality issues after being opened to public. Asked about the situation, Chandanpur IIC Jaydeep Mahanti said the police was never involved in deciding on safety and protection measures of the sandbag wall.
सप्लाई करथिला मटेरियल तांको सेमान को डाकिछु शनिवार से आसुंती शनिवार आमे तांको नेकरी केमती से जो पर्सन गुड का डैमेज हेइची ताको आमे तुरंत रेक्टिफाई करि परबो सेटा चेष्टा कर खाली बस्ता दे सहार निया लगई छी
आम दिन स्टाइल देखी देखी निआ लगी आई तो देखी देखी आमती कम हो लक्ष लक्ष कोटी कोटी टाँग खर्च कर कंट्राक्टर ये कम गुरा सब किए सब कर बाली गुरा सब गली पड़
मैंने जगा रखा कर ब्रिज को जगवा कि से जो बायोगुड़ा से पूरा सुखिला जिनस खरा दिन केतवे कौन है टी फायर ये हम जब फायर से डैमेज होती सिक्यूरीटी भी कि आमको आगुरी भी जन ना से जलिले कि डैमेज हम ब्रिज।
Before wrapping up the news headlines once again, AT Group Chief Pradeep Sethi sentenced to 7-year jail term. Court could frame charges against 21 others today. Union ministers to review state government's performance in implementing central projects during BJP's national executive meet. Normalcy returned to Bhadrak town after protests over offensive comments against Hindu gods. Jaundice outbreak in Bhawanipatna. Administration gears up to tackle situation. And safety concerns over Samajajpur bridge resurfaces. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.